After 6 of the last 7 seasons for the Pittsburgh Steelers ending with either 8, 9, or 10 wins and no playoff victories, there certainly seems to be a lot of cynicism and pessimism in the Steelers fan base heading into the 2025 season, especially with their plans to add another aging veteran quarterback in Aaron Rodgers during the offseason this year. As we approach Steelers training camp, there's a lot of feeling in the Steelers fan base this offseason, at least, this has been my sense, is that this is going to be another 9 or 10 win season. They're going to be a wild card team again, and they're going to probably lose in the first round in the playoffs. And even though I think that is certainly a possibility for the Steelers this year, I do want to interject a little bit of optimism and hope for maybe even a better season than that for the black and gold this season. The reasons why I'm optimistic about the Steelers not only potentially getting more than 10 wins this year, but also potentially winning a playoff game for the first time in a long time is because I think that this roster is the best that it's been in a while. I think the defense, when you look at when it's healthy, specifically when TJ Watt is healthy, they give up less than 17 points a game. And I think that their secondary has gotten better this year with the addition of Darius Slay, who is going to be a really, really good corner in this defense that really needed a true number 2 guy after Dante Jackson really didn't play all that well last year, in my opinion. Then you add Derek Harmon to a defensive line that was already really, really good. TJ Watt last year, when he was healthy, he was absolutely the most valuable defensive player in all of football. And then on the offensive side of the ball, you're also looking at an upgraded unit, all right? Not only are you looking at adding Aaron Rodgers, who I do believe is an upgrade from both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields from last year, but you bring in DK Metcalf, who I do think is an upgrade to George Pickens. They could still make another move at wide receiver to really make this wide receiver room better than it was last year. They brought in Caleb Johnson, who I do think is a big upgrade compared to Najee Harris. He's still got Jaylen Warren in there. And then although this offensive line, struggled down the stretch last year, you're getting Troy Fautanu back. Hopefully he stays healthy. And then they're hoping that Broderick Jones making the move back over to left tackle is going to make him more comfortable and therefore a better player. And Mason McCormick is somebody that they believe in as their starting right guard, and was always the plan for him to start this season, heading into his second year in the league. So when I look at the prognostication of this roster, it's the best that it's looked in a very, very long time, especially if they do land Aaron Rodgers and another wide receiver before the start of the season. So as long as TJ Watt can stay healthy, and as long as the major players on this offense and defense for that matter can stay healthy, I think that this team can absolutely win 11 games this year, and potentially even win their first playoff game here in Pittsburgh for a very, very long time.